Hey guys, so as per your request, I have done a Disney decorating tree. I'm super excited to show you guys this tree right here. Not that one, this one. So as you guys asked for, I did a totally Disney inspired tree with Disney ornaments and candy cane ribbon and so much pretty glittery mess. Anyways, if you guys want to see this video, stick around. So happy to have you guys here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much, and let's decorate.
So before we get started on actually decorating the tree, I wanted to show you guys all the ornaments that I'm going to be putting on. No, not all of these ornaments were bought this year. Honestly, a lot of it was stuff that I've gotten over time, and I've just built up a collection. So that is one thing. I don't want you guys getting the wrong impression, like I went out and spent all this money in 1 week or anything like that on this tree. It is really a collection over time that I've just built up and built up. And also, a lot of it is inexpensive decorations. Like, for example, the ribbon that you guys see me putting on the tree right now, it was, first of all, a very wide one. It was probably 1.5 feet wide originally, and I cut it into 3 long strips, so that way I could get it even farther through the tree. And I didn't think that a tree of this size necessarily needed some mesh that was that thick. So, and this mesh, I've gotten it at the dollar store. I've gotten it before at Walmart. I've gotten it all over the place. It's really easy to find. It's really inexpensive, honestly, and I wouldn't recommend spending a whole lot of money on this mesh. As much as it is important to me for my trees, it's hidden pretty good by the ornaments and by other ribbons that I layer over top of it, that nobody's really gonna notice if it's new, if it's cut, if it's dollar store, or if it's from Michael's. I don't think anybody's gonna notice, because if you're doing a good enough job on the stuff that's going outside of this ribbon, then they're really not gonna notice what's going behind it. So, about this tree I did pick up this year. It was a tree meant for the kids. The kids and me are all very crazy obsessed with Disney, to the point where it might annoy Mike a little bit, maybe even more than a little bit, but Disney is just something that I have loved my entire life. It was born into me, and it will stay with me to the day I am no longer with us. I love it, and this is just my little homage to Disney. So this tree I picked up, it's a pre-lit tree. It's about 6 feet tall. I wanted a not huge tree because the tree is not staying in the middle of the living room. The tree is actually going to be going into our front hall entryway. I've got a Mickey lantern out there and some big plush greeters that I've gotten over the years that I sit around the tree. So it was just easier for me to set up, decorate, and build the tree in this living room. Plus, I got to watch a movie while I decorated it, which I had to put on a Disney movie, guys. Who's going to decorate a Disney tree and not have a Disney movie on? And I totally forgot about this movie. It came out last year on Disney Plus, and I loved it last year, and I totally forgot about it this year. I got up and I decided, okay, well, let's put on a movie and decorate this tree. And I figured, well, it'd be silly to watch anything but Disney. So I put on Disney Plus, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this movie. Noelle, guys. If you have not watched Noelle on Disney Plus, it is hilarious. It is cute. It is fun. Your kids will love it. I loved it, so you'll love it. Definitely one to add to your must-watch list this year. So cute. So I got all the mesh put in, and then I pulled out this peppermint stripe. So this ribbon, I probably have 3 or 4 rolls of it total in the house. I probably only wound up using 2. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact amount that I put on this tree, but it's because it's ribbon that I had actually gotten last year for a totally different tree. And it's also put through my garland in the living room. It is put through some wreaths. So this ribbon really did go very far. I got it at Michael's, and it is absolutely great ribbon. I love that it has the wire going through, so it makes it very posable to put into the tree. But also when I'm putting any ribbon through the tree, I'm also wrapping a branch around it to really hold it in place, so that way if somebody's taking their coat off or something like that and they accidentally whack the ribbon or something like that, it's not going to just undo the whole tree. So I really tie it down in there very good just for that purpose. It is going in the front hall. It is where everybody gets dressed and ready to go out, and I have to make sure that everything is locked in there pretty freaking securely. So that is the ribbon information, that is the mesh information, that is the tree information. I don't know if I said, but the tree, just in case I didn't, I got at Walmart. It was less than $100 for this tree. It is pre-lit, and actually you can even change the colors on the tree. So I always leave my lights on my tree to the goldish white color. I just find them to be warm, and you don't have to worry about if it matches your ornaments and stuff. It can also, though, change to a mixture of colors where there's blues and greens and reds and yellows and all of those. It can also flash back and forth between one and the other. It can do a light in and out fade. I just personally like the stable lights that don't blink or anything like that, that are the warm gold. Then I don't have to, worry about it taking the attention off of the actual ornaments or the ribbon or anything that I actually put hard work into on decorating the tree. So after I got the ribbon overlaid over top of the mesh, then I went into the empty patches and added some ribbon in there, just so that way it was a very full, thick, beautiful tree. I wanted it to be a little bit of organized chaos. So that is where we are at so far. I want to note also here, guys, it is very important. I know you guys will see me stop and go out of frame, back and forth, back and forth. It really is important that you do this. I have seen people before who will just put all their ornaments and their decorations and everything right in front of the tree, just slap it in there. But the problem with that is if you're standing up really close, you aren't getting the full picture of the tree, and by doing that, you're kind of pigeonholing where your decorations are going to go. It's really important to take a step back, look at where you've done with the tree, look at where you're at, look at where your holes are, so that way you're really making sure you're getting full coverage of all of the spots. I know for me personally, this tree is going in my front hall. If you're in my front hall, you can enter through it from upstairs, from the front door, from the living room, from the dining room. So I really have to make sure that I'm covering all angles of the tree, because it's not just a corner tree where I only have to worry about half of it. I really have to worry about all four sides. So make sure that you take a step back, look at your tree, make sure that you're not getting it too patched up or anything like that, that it's just very well organized in a chaotic way, if that makes any sense at all, because this tree is very much so organized chaos. It is all over the place, but it is also very full to the point where no matter what angle you look at the tree, there's something beautiful about it. So if you are doing a chaotic tree like me, or even if you're doing a non-chaotic tree, you really do want to take that step back and make sure that you are filling in all the gaps and that your ornaments are spread out evenly, so that way you don't have all the red on one side or a big patch of red somewhere or whatever. So you guys have probably also noticed by now that everything that I'm putting into this tree is basically red and white. The ornaments themselves with Disney, obviously, there's lots of other colors out there, but the base of the tree, I like to have one or two solid colors. I am not the type of person that will stick greens and blues and an assortment of colors into my tree. I like my house to kind of flow together. So as you can see by the tree in the backdrop, I've got reds in there, I've got whites in there. You probably, if you're looking closely, can see that I've got black in there as well. Those are kind of the themes that go all throughout my house, is the reds and the whites. So that's why the base of this tree is those solid colors, is just so that way it flows evenly when you're walking through my home, which I plan to do a walkthrough video once everything is decorated and I've cleaned up the Christmas mess, because it has been like 2 weeks of Christmas mess everywhere where I have half decorated the house. So I'm almost done. This tree was a big part of getting it done. And pretty soon after I get this video up, I will be able to give you a holiday main floor tour because there's really not a lot of decorating going on upstairs. So I will get that video up to you guys in the coming weeks as well. So right now I've started putting on my ornaments. I've got red ornaments, I've got silver ornaments. These are just the basic balls. Honestly, guys, I get these balls just at the dollar store for this tree. My main tree has the little bit more expensive ornaments throughout it. But with this tree here, these balls are really more of filler and sparkle than they are the highlights of my tree. I really just wanted these to be the in-between of Disney touches. So I'm just going in and I'm putting in the red balls, I'm adding in my silver balls and going from there. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a very long video, but I know a lot of people have asked me how I do my trees, how they look so full, how I get the ribbon put in. So I really wanted to showcase all of how I do a tree. So it is going to take a long process. The whole tree in itself probably took me about an hour to do, but it was so worth it. And it was a chance for me to watch this movie. I love this movie. I wish I could have sat down and focused on it, but I'm not the type to just sit and watch a movie. I like to have a movie playing in the background while I'm doing other things. So, yes, it is a very good movie. I just do not have the patience to sit still.
Hey guys, so I know I'm gonna get an ask about it, so I'm just gonna come right out and show you guys. So I've got these balls here. They're just ones that we've picked up over the years at dollar stores and at Walmart. They pop open, and when you get them, they come with a little candy inside, but they're a really cheap, inexpensive way to make your tree Disney without spending an arm and a leg, because Lord knows that some of those decorations can be a bit expensive. So these are a really easy way for the kids to get their Disney touch without a lot of money. So I'm gonna put these on the tree now.
So now I'm just taking these ornaments and scattering them through the tree. I don't have a lot of them, but I've got enough to get some in there. I just picked them up over the years at the dollar stores and at Walmart, and I think one or two might have been from Santa over the years in their stocking. They are only about $2 or $3, and they come with these little sugar candies in them, which the kids get super excited about. And then we have our Disney ornaments to put into the tree. So I love them. And then the other day when I wasn't feeling well, my wonderful spouse went out and surprised me with these Mickey and Minnie Hallmark ornaments. They are on the more expensive side. They are about $9. I believe he got them at Walmart, but he knew I was super excited to be doing this Disney tree, and it was so nice of him and thoughtful of him to pick these up for me. And they just really add into the Disney touches of the tree, which is the goal, right? Disney tree.
Hey guys, so we're going a little vlog style for a moment because I want to talk to you guys about the next ornaments that I am putting on the tree. So our kids are very big on the Disney Infinity characters. So big that we try and go online and in market groups and stuff like that. We try and find them in bundles and get them at a really good price. Because they are very hard to find right now. However, when you get those bundles, sometimes you wind up with situations like this, where you have two of the same character. We've actually got three of this one. So we didn't really need them, obviously, but what we can do with them is I'm gonna tie some little strings around them, and they are going to be Christmas tree decorations. So I'm gonna take a minute to do that, and then I will be right back with you guys to get them hung on the tree.
So as you guys can see, I just took some decorating ribbon and tied them around the decorations. However, now I'm realizing that that was not a good enough idea. I think what I'm going to do now is you can buy these little hooks that are meant for on the back of picture frames and stuff like that to hang on the wall. And I think I'm going to pick up a package of those, probably at a dollar store, and just screw them into the tops of them and put some fancy little ribbon or string around it. I think it'll make it look a little bit better, a little bit nicer, like they're supposed to be decorations as opposed to video game characters. So I'm going to pick up some of those. If you're following me on Instagram, I will put that in my stories when I get that done. but I think it'll just give it a cleaner look to the decorations. So I am going to be doing that and changing that in the future. But again, I'm just scattering the Infinity characters throughout the tree. We've got some superheroes, we've got some Disney characters, we've got some Star Wars, all of which are Disney now, so totally approved to have in this tree, and they really did fill it out.
So guys, we're on to the last stage of the tree. I've got all the ornaments on. I'm pretty happy with it. It's cute, I like it. It's very full and colorful, which I like. It's all the red and white, but then it's got the Disney characters, which is the goal of a Disney tree. So I'm about to put the star on, but I wanted to show you guys it because it might get a little hard to see it when it's on top. I got this star 10 years ago on eBay. That's why it's a little twisted up than when it originally came in, but this is just my favorite Disney decoration. I will cry the day that I have to retire it, but it is what is going on the top, along with a bit of a display of curlies and candy canes. And my kids call these marshmallows, but they're just fun little picks that we're gonna stick in the top. So, time to put the top around the tree.
So I got the star on eBay. I don't know where you can actually get it, but again, it was a pickup 10 years ago, so I don't know if it's still available. These picks I actually got at Michael's. They were on a buy one get one sale, so the 2 candy cane picks I got at one point on that sale, and then the big one was on a 50% off sale. They always have these. It doesn't matter what year it is. You're always going to be able to find these picks. They are an amazing way to not only get some more color into the tree, but it really makes the tree look taller. So it is only a 6-foot tree, so this really adds the height.
Okay guys, so the tree is done. I got the Mickey star on top. We got lots of ornaments. I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey with me. Thank you so much. If you like it, click like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.